Welcome back to Corey's Corner. I'm Corey, and this is my corner. And today we're going, although this is normally looked as a fall, summer sport, they actually have a spring season coming up with women's soccer. They start actually tomorrow. Their first game is tomorrow. So the guest I have today is Lucy Von Stefenelli. Thank you for coming on, and thanks for taking your time. I know it's about to ramp up with soccer starting. So what are you looking forward to that starting?
Obviously, it's nice to play games, but the spring season is a nice time because when you're in season, you have like 2 games per week. So it's very busy. So spring is a nice time to kind of slow down and get more specific and individualize on like what you want to work on. And we get more time kind of as a team, I guess. Like obviously when you're in season, you're with each other a lot, but now you can do a bit more fun things. It's not just soccer all the time with your team. You get more time with them, you get to learn more about them. So I guess that part.
So more bonding, you would say?
Yeah. I think that side of it is pretty cool too.
So is it normally way more stressful in the regular season?
It can be. I mean, you do have a lot of different pressures, like whether it's pressures of like playing time or just like getting your schedule sorted because you're practicing every single day and lifting all the time, so you're more sore. That can even just impact your day. It can be a lot, especially when you're in season. You have 2 games per week and then traveling on top of that. It can be a lot. So the spring definitely slows down. I mean, most of our games are away, but like you mentioned, we have one tomorrow. That's at U of L, so not too far, and then we're going to Indiana, so that's not crazy either.
Are there any here?
We're hosting one, and I'm pretty sure it's the WKU game.
Okay.
I'm not 100% about that, but we only host one. The rest of them are going to be away. It's just like about, I don't know how far a Tennessee one is, but I'd say it might be the longest is like 4 hours in a bus.
Okay, that's not terrible.
We're used to longer, so
it's
not bad.
How many is it total? 5 or so?
Yeah, 4 or 5. We have 2 in one day. They're not going to be full-length games. I don't even think our game tomorrow is full-length. The U of L team reached out and they have a lot of injuries, so they don't want to. I mean, it's spring, it's not counting for conference, so they kind of want to just slow it down and keep everyone healthy because a lot of injuries actually happen in the spring. So.
I was about to ask,
Yeah.
You have 2 games in one day. How does that do with like injuries? I'm sure there's a lot of players that.
Our roster is relatively big. We have a couple injuries, some girls coming back, some girls needing to step out, but we're around 28, 30-ish, so we have a good amount, and those 2 games will only be 30-minute halves instead of 45, so they're cutting it down a little bit.
Okay,
so,
that's good.
I think they'll divide it up.
Yeah, I mean, that's still a lot. Like, soccer is, I've been to several soccer matches, and the amount of running is insane. I don't understand how players do it.
So it's like constantly moving.
Yeah, but I mean, what position do you play?
I'm a winger.
Okay.
Yeah.
So can you explain to the people that might not be soccer fans what that is?
Depends on your formation, but you normally have like a back 4 line, and then we play, again, depending on, the team will play with the front 3, so I'm one of the wide sides, one of those wide players. I've normally been playing on the left, but coach has been trying me out right. Just change things up again. Spring is when you try new things, so we'll see where I settle into, I guess, for the fall next year. This year. But I'm a winger, so it's a forward. It's an attacking position.
Okay. So this would be preparing you for your junior season?
Yes.
So next year will be your junior season?
Yes, it will.
Okay, and then you'll have, so technically 2 more regular seasons.
2 more seasons.
Do the seniors that are this year, I'm guessing they do not play?
We have, one girl is taking her 5th year.
Okay.
The other 2 have graduated. One of them, I'm pretty sure she's in neuroscience. She's probably a bit more specific now, but she's going to be going to med school, so she's not been practicing or anything.
Yeah.
She's just graduating soon and has been just focusing on that. We have another girl. She wants to be an athletic trainer. She graduated, but she still comes to practices here and there. Okay. She'll be at lift here and there. Again, they're not required to. I mean, they're graduated, they're done, they've done their time. So, we have one girl taking her 5th year. But we had a smaller graduating class this year.
So if they're graduating, they have no more requirements with the team, so they don't have to be there. But they can choose to be there if they want to.
I don't know the specifics of it, but from what I've seen, that's what it looks like. The one who still comes but yeah, it isn't taking her 5th year. She just she was at practice last time, had to come a little late because of class, but that's just spring. Everyone does that sometimes. But yeah, I don't know the exact requirement, but once you're done your fall season, I mean, kind of fun. Yeah.
How's it been? So all the games are broadcasted on ESPN now. Has it been cool to be able to go back and see your games through that?
Yes. So we have Spidio is what we use to watch our practices, and then we have it for games too. But I like going back to ESPN. I think the announcers are really interesting, and I like hearing what they have to say. And it's just cool, like seeing the whole production of it. I think it's cool. It feels professional. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah. So I enjoy watching film. Like we have Spidio, like I mentioned. So I'll go back and watch practice footage. But when we have like ESPN here, it's more fun to watch.
Yeah, definitely. So moving on to like your recruitment, you're not from the United States.
No.
You're from the British Columbia, which is in Canada for those who don't know. What was that like, the recruitment from?
Yeah, so I'm from West Coast, like above Washington area, and it was a little stressful because it was around COVID too. I had an ankle injury, so I was out for a season. And then just as I came back, I had like 2 practices, and that's kind of when COVID hit. So then everything was just stopped, didn't even practice, didn't do anything.
Yeah.
So that made it a lot harder because we had a showcase tournament that we were supposed to attend, and then obviously just the whole season, because my main aspect of recruitment, to get here at least, was film. So that was very difficult to get film.
Yeah.
It was kind of a little bit rushed once we came into playing games. My entire highlights clip is from one season, basically.
Okay.
So it was a little bit nerve-wracking because I was talking to some Canadian schools, but I always knew I wanted to come to the States and play. I just thought it would be a lot of fun and just a really cool experience.
Yeah.
So I talked to some Canadian schools. I had some backups, I guess, but I was really sought out. So I committed March of my senior year. So I was the last out of my class to commit.
Wow.
And I found Bellarmine because I was working with someone back at home, and he just basically would send me kind of emails every once in a while, like, oh, here are some schools to look into.
Yeah.
So I remember getting this email, and he was like, here are some schools that might be of interest to you, and Bellarmine was on that list. I don't even think I emailed every school on that list. I just kind of picked a couple that, I don't know. Because I was right. Yeah, I don't know what it was, but I emailed because Baba is our coach. His name Baba was new to the program, and my advisor told me that that's sometimes a good time to reach out to coaches when they're new. They kind of want to bring in their own players.
Looking for players.
Yeah, so I emailed him my highlights clip, and then assistant coach reached out to me. I came on a visit, which was really helpful because I've never really been to Kentucky at all. I've been around the States, but never Kentucky, and I mean, you can do as much research online, but I saw pictures, but it was really helpful to come here. It made me feel a lot better with my decision. So I committed in March, and then came here July that year.
So you knew you wanted to play in the States. Did you know that you always wanted to play soccer?
Yes, I've been playing soccer since I was very, very little. My oldest sister started playing. It was big in my community. I played for Coquitlam Metro Ford. That was my club, and that was my city. It's very, very big from where I came from. And I always knew I wanted to just keep playing. In my mind, I was like, I'm going to finish now. I'm going to keep going. It was just I didn't really know exactly how it would look, but I knew I didn't want to stop. So I've known that. I mean, I played lacrosse too, a little bit. I played box lacrosse, which isn't that common here.
What is box?
Yeah, it's like regular lacrosse, I guess, but in a hockey arena, just without the ice, just in the box.
So it's indoor
lacrosse.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's only 5 players on at a time, kind of thing. Well, plus a goalie, so 6v6. It's a lot more physical. It's a lot fast paced. It was really fun. I enjoyed it. I played 2015. I played for 6-7 years until I graduated high school, but that was kind of a side thing. It was always soccer. I loved it. I loved it when I had the chance to play, but. Yeah, I knew it was soccer.
Would you say, is it just the British Columbia that soccer is really big, or is it all of Canada that soccer
I'd say all of Canada. I mean, there's bigger provinces that it's more common, like Ontario, I would say, and then it's actually quite big in Quebec too. I I don't want to diminish the other ones, but those are from when I'm just thinking of where I see the players coming from, I feel like it's mainly British Columbia, Ontario, or Quebec.
Yeah.
Those are the main places I see.
So you're away, I'm guessing you've been away from your family for a while. Is that the hardest part about, like, you love playing soccer, obviously. Is that the one negative that comes with playing in the States?
Yeah, it was a weird adjustment. I mean, my older sister, she didn't go right into school. She took a gap year and was just kind of working, so no one left the house yet. I was the first one to leave, and it was a weird feeling. I mean, I got here and like halfway through summer, because we have to get here earlier for preseason, so it was even that much, I don't know, not that much shorter, but it came sooner than September. And it was weird, like once I got here, everyone was pretty much local, like driving distance. No one else had to fly. When I got here, I was the only international on the team. There were there's two others now, but when I first got here, I was the only one. And it was kind of weird, like when I'd come off the field, everyone's families would be there, and it was just weird. I mean, not weird because I was just used to it, but just thinking about it, it made me a little sad. I wish I just want to share as much as I can with my family.
Definitely.
I love and miss them so much every day. It hasn't really gotten easier. I was honestly, like, I've been about the same. I've been okay since I got here, like, I can manage. It just kind of, I know this is what I want to do, and I mean, I'm kept busy when I'm here. And all the families, like, that I've met have been so welcoming too. Like, every time I come off the field, they'll all give me a hug. They'll all take me out to dinner sometimes when they take their daughter. So they've been so amazing to me, and I can't take that for granted. It's been so awesome. So it's very nice. I've had my family came my freshman year, and they came my sophomore year in season. So that was awesome, just being able to just show them, hey, this is what I'm doing 9 months out of the year.
Even you got to show them around the city too?
Yeah, it was cool. We went out to eat. They got to watch some games, meet some of the people I'm around. Yeah. It was cool, but lots of FaceTime calls, lots of texts.
I guarantee you,
little things like the pictures in my room. I have it all, but it just makes being home more special, I guess. So that's nice.
Awesome. Do you know when, going back to the spring season, when is the one game that's home so people watching can probably go out to it?
Oh, that's a good question.
Not sure off the top? Okay.
No, I don't think I have it off the top of my head, which one's our home game and when it might be.
I'm sure. I'll find it and I'll put it up on here.
Thank you. Sorry.
No, you're good. Sorry to put you on the spot. Well, thank you for coming on. I'm going to end it now. So if you all want to go, I'll put up when you all can go watch them play. Their spring season starts tomorrow. Thank you all for watching. Thank you, Lucy.
Of course,
and
thank you.
Have a great semester. Thank you all.